I'm officially 20 weeks pregnant, and to celebrate being halfway done, I wanted to make some ice cream chocolate chip cookie sandwiches. Look at that tiny little nose though, so cute. I originally wanted to do this with Ben & Jerry's Half Baked. I know they have a non-dairy version, but I couldn't find it. So we're just gonna be using non-dairy milk and cookies, which is similar-ish. And I'm going to be making my chocolate chip cookie recipe. So we're starting with a stick of salted butter. We've got half a cup each of white cane sugar and dark brown sugar. I prefer to use dark, light will work in a pinch, but dark brown sugar has a better flavor. We're going to cream the butter and sugar together until it's light and fluffy. Our flax egg almost passes the Dairy Queen Blizzard test, but it's nice and thick. So we're gonna add that to our bowl, along with a full teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then we're going to blend this again. Now we'll go in with our dry ingredients. This is a 1 bowl recipe, so we're adding our all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. This makes the cookies a little more chewy. Half a teaspoon each of baking powder and baking soda, and more salt, because again, I like salty cookies. So at this point, I just mix it by hand. I kind of mix the dry ingredients on the top together first, and then I just take a spatula and begin to fold them into the butter mixture. I'm definitely feeling a lot better now, which I'm very thankful for. And I will say it does feel more real after the anatomy scan, because like technology amazes me and is incredible, because you could see every vertebrae on that baby, all the fingers, all the toes. It still looks a little crumbly, but once you take your hand and mix it together, it should start to stick together more and form a dough. Now we're gonna go in with our chocolate, but I always like to do a mix. So here I have about 3/4-ish of a cup of just regular chocolate chips. But I always like to chop up a chocolate bar too. So I'm just gonna roughly chop this. Now we're gonna fold this in two. I have a 1.5 size tablespoon scoop. So I just do 2 scoops. So it should not be sticky, but it should be pretty soft. But now I just put it in between my hands and I roll it into a rough ball. This looks good to me. So now we're gonna put these in the oven for 10 minutes. I'll show you what it looks like when they come out. The cookies will look really puffy and beautiful when they first come out of the oven, but you wanna let them sit on the tray for about 10 minutes. They're going to deflate a bit. Then you can use a spatula to take them off a tray and transfer them to a wire rack to let them cool completely. These are gonna be too warm today for me to make an ice cream sandwich, so I actually plan on doing that tomorrow, but I want to attempt to make a ice cream sandwich patty. I'm just gonna plop some in here and use a spoon to spread it around. I'm gonna pop this in the freezer, and I will see you tomorrow once the cookies are cool and this is set. It's assembly time. This is gonna be a very big bite. It's incredibly delicious. I'll see you next week for the next craving.